somebody that will be privy to all of Mars' tricks.
Oh, we see the early up smash into the fair there. Into the up tilt as well. Mars very quick with that 32%.
That said though, Abadango answering back with his own 21%.
Quick up airs as well. Mars so hyper aggressive in his movement options.
Beautiful walk forward so that he can get in position to cover multiple options and react accordingly. Excellent call out on that jump, almost taking the stop with that back air. He saw the DI away. He was ready to try and cover the ledge with that flip kick, but Abadango going for the witch time to make himself safe. Into the forward smash, sweet spot is enough.
Yeah, the double stun there, the flip kick buried into the down smash paralyzer. Really great opportunity there for Mars to close out of stock early. Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be an emphatic punish coming out from Mars. Quite complete it though.
I genuinely thought he was going to go out with it today. We've seen him do it in the previous set where he's full of confidence, full of vigor.
Oh, but that is enough for Abadango. Great stuff, using his awareness on the Smashville platform, knowing that even DI away would not save Mars right there. He was able to capitalize and take that stock.
It really what makes Bayo such incredibly dangerous on a base level is the fact that not only does she have great combos that can finish with those, but you can also finish off with straight hits. We saw an up air lead into a side B, up B, and another up air just out of nowhere for him. Continuing this approach here. You see that long spaced F tilt that he loves.
Seeing a lot of great landing traps coming out from Abadango. The double witch twist once again. He does have one side B remaining. There we go. Great boost kick out of shield. That is one of the Mars specials. He is so well known for hitting those boost kicks out of shield.
Be wary of. He was to go for that now and miss. Aba may potentially go to the stock. We saw that so many times against Nairo. That double up B falls out.
Falls out. Man, that's a slim figure. Not able to catch the landing. That's going to punish into a back throw. Very, very even game between these two.
Yeah, it's not the widest of hitboxes on that up smash. So obviously Abadango able to escape there. Third time, still not the charm there for Mars on that up smash.
Trying to catch this up smash, but it's just missing its mark. Only by little bits. Double side B into forward air, not going to be the sell, but the back air enough to take the first game versus Mars 1-0 to Abadango.
Aba looking oh so comfortable. Even after losing that set on winner's side, going to try to now finally close this out and make his first debut into the top 8 of CEO.
Wait, no, Aba has been in top 8 before.
When? Was it 2 years ago?
2016, I believe.
2016?
He's definitely had an entrance into CEO top 8.
You know, now that you mention, I believe you're right.
Yeah, he had, I remember he had like the Clannad, the anime Clannad, one of the songs from that as his entrance.
That's right, that's right.
But enough about that. Moving back on to Dreamland, we have Mars versus Abadango, game 2.
Oh man, so proficient on this stage. We saw just how brutal Abadango can be in a set against Nairo, and hopefully Mars will be able to escape that same fate. Normally we worry about ZSS on this stage, but Aba is so strong.
Yeah, these forward airs coming out from Aba so good. Not only at extending his punishes, but also just answering against Mars' neutral game. He knows that he can answer his jump ins, Mars' jump ins, with that rising forward air and beat them every single time.
A brief interaction to keep an eye on. I don't know what it was about the positioning, but Aba actually punished the start of an up smash with the up B. So Mari is looking very trigger happy with his up smash in the previous game. Something to keep an eye on how Aba can take that up B so far. And speaking of, up B was not able to connect and take him all the way, but my God, what a call out with that down smash.
Beautiful stuff and evening up this game spectacularly well. Gets the footstool hit.
Awfully low, but Mars not one to sit in it for long, lets it recharge immediately.
And we see the back airs coming out from Aba, but that forward smash missing his mark just by inches.
Should be enough.
Excellent.
There, yes.
very good for Mars to go for the back air, a much more reliable option in that instance than that forward smash.
And now things are very, very scary for Aba. One falling up air can spell his doom.
He's keeping to this back air pressure. He's trying to scare Mars into a defensive position and then hit him with something like an afterburner kick to zone break.
That shield job up air led to almost 40% there for Mars.
But of course, this obsession with trying to get this back air is actually backfiring on Abadango. He has taken quite a bit of damage as a result. Finally gets a hit, but gets a sour spot.
And even at plus 150, it's not enough to take out the light figure of ZSS.
I expect at some point Abadango is probably going to go for a dash grab after conditioning Mars' defensive options with those back airs, but finally he's able to land the sweet spot back air.
A lot of times you see the ZSS use that in that center platform to try to land with as little lag as possible, but Abadango all over that, closing out with the back air. He does unfortunately face a 100% deficit here, and that back air was all one else to do it, but the DI saved him. Mars going for the ledge jump again, but Aba with a quick jump in, but to avoid it.
Mars is just so ready with all of his punish options. He is looking fantastic at the moment, punishing every single witch twist. Nothing in Bayo's kit is looking safe at the moment versus this demon that is Mars. Well, that up smash was risky.
Oh, great pressure here from Abadango. Trying to get that initial hit, and that down tilt so important to Bayo's kit.
Beautiful neutral air. This is going to start something big. Which is the witch twist? Up tilt, not taking it just yet.
Seems like Aba was trying to go for a grab there, but the up tilt canceling that out. So the grab too.
Back throw. Nothing off of it. Which time? Smash once again. Oh, this is scary for Mars.
Instead, opting just build damage, not in a position to get the kill combos.
I'm waiting for a boost kick from Mars. I feel like that's what's going to close the set. But he's got to be careful. Those back airs from Abadango are lethal. Excellent. Finally landing that up smash that he had been fishing for that entire endgame sequence and tying this up 1-1.
Yes, an excellent callback to these previous sets. We're looking at how often he's wanted to try to finish off these games with those up smashes, and finally gets that last one when he needed it the most. Able to close it out before Aba's able to put much more percent on him and potentially steal a victory, put him down at 2-0 in a 2-0 deficit.
Are we going to see the potential switch to Mewtwo this time?
Yes,
Mewtwo on FD, I feel, will probably be the choice. Yes, I was incorrect in my assumption from before. He's done the same thing that he's doing versus Nairo.
You called it even on the stage itself. Mewtwo FD, not allowing these ladder combos on Mars to extend these combos at all, and instead going to try to control space with that massive Shadow Ball hitbox.
Yeah, beautiful start with the 43, 59% right off the floodgates.
Mars finally getting an inch back 20 seconds in, but only 11% before Aba breaks that combo. You see Mars only...
Oh, he misses the disable by inches! How surprising. I really thought I was going to connect there.
Really, we're starting to see this counter pay off a little bit. Mars, when he's been able to get these hits, have only been able to get 1 or 2 hits following. Only 44% on Aba, when normally he's able to take those combos much further.
Oh, almost gets that flip kick right there. Very, very scary situation for both players. Jumps cleanly over the Shadow Ball, but these rising forward airs doing so much work for Abadango in this game.
And what's great, makes Mewtwo such a powerful character in the air, is how ambiguous that air dodge is. We see so often that short hop air dodge into the fair, but sometimes Aba just will do it in place, try to trick up the opponent a little bit.
Yes, those phases so effective versus the entire cast is such a good option for Mewtwo. And Zero Suit Samus is looking at death percent to that up throw. So she has to be very, very careful.
This has been a couple of games of conditioning. You mentioned in the last game that he potentially would do a dash grab with Bayo to pull out a stock, but once again, all these hits on Mars' shield, and Aba one grab away from getting himself a stock advantage.
That said though, all this rage piling up on Mars, Mewtwo himself is in a very precarious position, and that will be the first stock going to Mars. That said though, he's still not out out of the danger zone just yet. 143% means that a lot in Mewtwo's kit can raw take out his stock from here.
Bit of a psychic element here against the psychic Pokemon from Mars. Is he going to be able to finish it off with the rage here? No, the boost kick misses.
Very, very patient, simple punish from Abadango. Simple grab into the up throw. Only 44% on him.
I love the retreating nair there to recover the roll back, but Mars just outside of it. And see him continue these up air harassment.
Yeah, it can be very difficult to land versus Zero Suit Samus's up air. It's so fast and that hitbox is giant. Abadango, unlike the start of this game, not really able to really get his neutral started. Mars has been in control for a lot of this endgame sequence, but finally getting those combos off from that down tilt. Excellent read on that roll. Beautiful stuff coming out from Abadango. Closing this gap bit by bit. Beautiful fair out of shield as well.
So now just under 20% separating the players, and so many strong options for Mewtwo and ZSS combined. This game can go either way in such a hurry. It's a nice change of pace from the previous sets where we've been methodical placed almost the time. This one now just under 3 minutes.
Yes, covers that neutral get up with the flip jump kick. Of course, from what he was doing, it looked like he was going to cover rolls, so Abba opted for that neutral get up, but instead he was able to reposition himself and take that game. 2-1 going to Mars at the moment.
So Abba's going to have to find where he's going to be. It sounds like going back to FD with Mewtwo again. It's going to be his chance to force game 5. He's likely going to see Triplets or Town and City if this does go to our final game.
Furthermore, I think even if Abadango manages to win this, I do think we'll get a switch back to that Bayonetta that we saw in game 1 and 2.
See Mars go for the second grab there, but Abba canceling that with the fair. And I love this from Mars. You see a lot of ZSSs will save that flip kick, the boost kick. Mars not like those. He's going to sit and get as much damage as he can on FD. Not often these combos are going to allow him to hit those strings.
What a fantastic match out of that grab. Abadango unable to get anything out of that. What a ballsy grab coming out from Mars right there. Not afraid of any kind of pressure or defense that Abadango has in store for him.
Wow, the major pressure off stage with that far back air. He's been able to close out that stock against Mewtwo quite easily.
Beautiful spacing on that retreating forward air, trying to catch him off stage once again. Tech chase.
Hard punish from this. That is an unfortunate placement on that boost kick from Mars. Normally you see him try to do in a bit of a safer position so he can fall down the ledge, but Abba was smothering that ledge from there.
Oh, and that is going to be the stop. A quick answer back from Mars. All he needs now is one more stop to make it into top 8 tomorrow.
Of course, this is going to be the end of the road for one of these players. Mars feeling incredibly confident right now.
Not respecting the low landing lag of that neutral air, unable to punish.
Mars continuing to try to close this gap from Abba. That whiffed grab is going to be met with only a back throw, though. No Shadow Ball on deck, so Abadango had to take what he could get.
Yeah, and the beautiful spacing on the short hop air dodge just coming out from Abadango, weaving just outside of the range of a lot of Zero Suit Samus's options and able to whiff punish effectively with that forward air. With these up airs, he caught the jump, falling down with the down air, killing off the top. We got a game 5.
Man, Smash Fork knockback. It does it sometimes. I want to call back to a sequence there at the end where Abadango went for the down tilt and followed for the up air. Mars jumping away, and instead of trying to chase and overcommit, we saw Abba fall back down to the ground with charge the Shadow Ball instead.
Yeah, excellent play coming out from both players. This is an intense Game 5 set leading up to top 8. We see the switch back to Bayonetta once again. I want to predict Town and City coming up from Mars. That is my prediction.
We'll see how Virum does with the psychic predictions for the psychic Pokemon Master Abba. We see Mars taking a brief second for coaching. That is something that is allowed at CEO. Has not been in a lot of PGR events, but is today. See, I don't even know who his coach is. Just outside of our camera view. Oh, it's a Mistake. Okay, I see the edge of the EMG jersey.
Yes. Yeah, Mistake very frequently. He wears the long sleeves on the long sleeve shirt under his jersey, so it's kind of a patented look for him. Meanwhile, Bear in the back with the Infinity Gauntlet, he will he will wipe you out of existence if you take longer than those 30 seconds.
And that's the danger of these losers bracket. One snap of the fingers and half of them will be gone.
Indeed. In the grand scheme of things, the real Thanos is indeed this bracket.
Just an update from the loser side. Fallen ending the run of Captain L with a firm 3-0 to qualify. That gives us 2 Rosas now, potentially a third if Vinny is able to advance in top 8. And personally, being the Rosa fan that I am, I believe I would like to wish nothing but misery on all of you and get a Rosa Ditto for top 8 tomorrow. And Vinny and Fallen. But of course, Vinny would have to advance past Tweak to do so, and that is no small task.
Oh, I got the prediction incorrect. He instead went to that Dreamland pick.
Something that paid off for him in this set, but of course, Aba was able to capitalize against Nairo. We'll see whose fate will be the better one.
And Mars already off to a strong start, 36% on the board. How will Abadango answer back?
It really feels like the aggression of Mars does him so many favors on this stage. Dreamland, not the widest of stages for people to play off of.
Just able to avoid that. Thanks to...
he's dead. No, he saves him back with the side B. I believe he's been too far out, and now that up B going to do it, but not enough to kill, though.
Great grab coming out from Mars. DI away. Tries to read the air dodge with a flip jump. That is not something that Abadango is going to give him. Right, tries to read the knockdown off the platform from that fair, but unfortunately, Mars ended up staying on it, and now Bayonetta can answer back with a combo of her own.
We've seen it so many
it's
times.
the up air, and what a sequence from Abadango, taking that stock. Now, he is the one in the driver's seat. One more stock.
An absolute electric crowd for this final game between the two. This is something that's very important. We see New England travel so well for CEO. You know they are going to be at the top of their lungs for their boy here.
Yeah, they'll definitely want to see Mars progress, especially after we have the New England victory in doubles. Can he pull through?
Of course, his brother managed to get first place. What a great storyline if it would be the opposite side for singles. The patient wait, the double shield from both players. Abadango really, really milking this lead right now. Be a punish off of this. No, only a fair.
Yeah, good DI from Mars, understanding that he was in a position to get punished. He DI'd hard away to prevent Aba from getting anything else.
Great flip kick away there. Aba having to reset after that up air.
Aba tacking on little bits of damage here and there, expanding his lead as much as possible. 57% on Mars at the moment, and all this rage accumulated on Bayonetta. Ooh, I like the attempt to pull out the jump, but he was just a bit off on the spacing, and now Abadango expanding this lead even further. Tries to read the roll, but he's just off once again.
Building more and more damage, but this Mars is not out of this. If he's able to close the stock, he's going to go against Bayo on Dreamland with quite a bit of rage, and we have seen that storyline play itself out time and time again for ZSS mains.
We have, but it's looking very, very difficult for Mars. I know New England do not want their hopes to end here, and finally catching that up smash, 116% rage on Mars. He is certainly not out of this just yet. One good combo could be the end.
This is a man that's very comfortable playing with a deficit, and he's going to have to be here. One strong sequence can finish off the top of Dreamland. We have seen it so many times. Both of these characters capable of that early percent kill, falling out of the up smash, but that frame one jab saving the day. No hard punish, double side B.
Not enough. Good DI coming out from Mars. He lives on the brink. 156%. He's going to need a miracle in order to make this happen.
Full rage now. What is going to be the finisher here? We see the fair. We see the fair into the side B.
And the up head taking it. Game 5. Abadango progresses into top 8. And we will see him on Sunday. What a nail-biter of a set between these two fantastic competitors.
And we see the Japanese contingency. 2 players now representing them. Raido, of course, on the winner's side. Aba on loser's side. New England cannot be happy with this, but what a fantastic finish to that game for Aba.
Yes, we see Zaki in the background cheering on his boy forward, and he shall be advancing now. We only have 1 set remaining in this top 24 leading up to the top 8. We have Vinny versus Tweak.
Our final set before the arena tomorrow. And what a way to finish too. We mentioned it earlier, Vinny, a late addition. Tweak, forced to be a late addition because of travel problems from Atlanta and the storms there, having to switch seats for DeBuzz. All the planning, all the preparation for him out of the window, having to find a new set, a new path his way to top 8. We saw him lose early to Captain L, and this is the final match. This is to make it back into top 8 for tomorrow.